Okay. So am I live this time? I see Twitch. I see Twitch. I hear Twitch. YouTube. Don't let me down, brother. Did I finally figure it out? Holy cats! I hear Twitch. YouTube. Don't let me down, brother. Holy cats. We got it, boys. We got it. Holy cats. Good night. That was horrible. Okay. But, guess what? We got it. Holy goodness sakes alive. Did that save? Yes. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, let's launch Stardew Valley. Wow. I can't even type. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, here's what we got to test now, right? While Stardew Valley is launching. If I go to Twitch, Twitch has no delay, which is beautiful. And I send a message. Boom. Message sent. Does it appear? It does. That's beautiful. That is actually just beautiful. Okay. So now, we close Twitch. We go to YouTube. The message should also be visible. And it is. Now what if I send a message in YouTube? It should be visible. Let's wait and see. If I did this right. YouTube has a bit of a delay. I'm hoping. It works. It works. Okay, it kind of works. Okay, there's an issue. Let me try to fix it. So the issue being that we are getting both Twitch chat and YouTube chat on Twitch, which is not what we want, right? We want just Twitch on Twitch chat. Let me try to fix this. Did I fix it? Can't tell. Hang on. Sorry about all these complications. Sorry about all the coughing too. It's the extreme sickness. Okay. So, if I send a message to just YouTube, do I see it? because I want to be able to. Okay. So far, so good. I go to overlay. And I want to copy everything, not just YouTube. I then go to you, chat. I might have found the problem. I hit one of those in. Interesting. So now how do I fix this? Oh, wait. Did I fix it? I might have just fixed it. If I... Sorry about all these complications, guys. Darn it. Wait. Darn! Because you should be... Wait. Wait. Now did I figure it out? Golly. Oh! And if I send a message to Twitch... Oh! And if I send it to YouTube... Oh my gosh. We're cooking. We're cooking so slowly. But we're cooking. Dang. Okay. Woo. I have chat. I have working chat. Man, was that ever a, I've been working on this since like 4:30 p.m. It's now... Okay. So, he shows up on the YouTube. And he shows up on the Wait, does he show up on Twitch? He shouldn't. Hang on. Did I cook? Hold up. Let me make sure. Wait. No, he doesn't show up on the Twitch. Holy cats. That was so hard to figure out. I still wasn't even sure I had it figured out literally just seconds ago. I was a little worried again. Wow. Okay. So now, if you are watching the YouTube VOD, you see... Not just chat, multi-streaming as a whole. Chat was like the final battle that almost broke me. Yeah, it was... Oh, gosh. But now, I think it's all working. So, on YouTube, when you're watching the VOD or if you're watching live, you can see both YouTube chat and Twitch chat. But, if you're watching on Twitch... you only see Twitch chat, because that's how Twitch's TOS works. Wow. I'm so glad that I finally got that to work. Whew. Man. But it works now, which is absolutely beautiful. Alright. So, story time. Just while we're waiting for this to load, and just in general, okay? So, my last stream was on my birthday, September 13th. It was a Twitch stream. I was streaming Phasmophobia with Sparto Lord and Huge Nose. Sparto Lord being someone that I have not played with in literal years, okay? This stream only lasted 2 hours, and by the end of the stream, I was essentially dying. Like, I could hardly stay awake. It was wild. And I was like, what the heck? I was perfectly healthy when I started stream. And I then proceeded to get the most sick I have ever been in my entire life, to my knowledge, from my memory. It was very not fun. I lost 7 pounds, or maybe slightly more. I weigh about 126, 127 now, and I weighed close to 135 before. So like, between 7 and 9 pounds I lost, which, I'm not a big feller. I don't got a lot to lose, guys. So that was kind of scary, right? But, anyway, I started to feel a little bit better, but then immediately felt worse. And, like, throughout this whole thing, I've had, like, the worst headache in the entire world. That's an exaggeration, but to me it was. It was the worst headache I've ever had. And it just kind of got worse and worse and worse, and I was like, wow, this is bad. And then, like, a day and a half go by of, like, my teeth hurting. And I'm like, what do I have, like, the sailor scurvy disease? What is happening? Why do my teeth hurt? And then my mother texts me, and she's like, do your teeth hurt? And I immediately called her, because I was like, that's weird that she's calling that out. That's not a good sign. So I immediately called her, and I was like, yes, they do. Why do you know that? She's like, well, that means you might have a pretty bad sinus infection. And that was enough for me to be like, let's go to the doctor. Keep in mind, well, it might have been. It might have been that as well as a sinus infection. But it also moved all around in my head, which was even worse. Like, sometimes I'd be doing something, and then it would, like, shift into a different location and be like, ah. But, so I was like, keep in mind, right? Last time I went to the doctor was when I had appendicitis, and my appendix was about to explode, and I almost didn't even go then. So I have a pretty high pain tolerance, right? But even with this, I was like, all right, I'm going to the doctor. So I go to the doctor, and she's like, okay, yeah, sounds right. And then she's like, so if you do this, does it hurt? And I was like, no. And she was like, all right, well, get into this position. And I was like, all right. And so I, like, lean over into this specific position. And then the pain is, like, even more intense. And I was like, that hurts. And she's like, yeah, that means you have a really bad sinus infection. So I'm gonna put you on antibiotics. And then she, like, said a few other things, and then she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna put you on steroids too. So I've got me some pills, and they are massive pills. Look at that, dude. That is amoxicillin, which is the antibiotic, and then there's also prednisone, which is a steroid. By the way, how's the audio levels? Because I did crank up my mic a bit because I felt like it was too quiet, so I can lower the mic if I need to. What's up, Haley? Have any plans? Yeah, I just don't know what. I haven't played the game in a hot minute. Nothing else to say? Wow. Alright, sure. My blobfish. I don't know if I said this when I put it here, but that's Bill Cipher for sure. I've got a letter. It's raining. I don't have to water any crops. Beautiful. Pufferfish. I mean, sure. Oh, perfect. Beautiful then. Oliver's birthday, Martin's birthday. Okay. Yes. Melon, butternut, sweet potato, pumpkin. Is that all? No. Apples. Yes. I remember. Melon and butternut. Am I growing those right now? I feel like I might be. Blueberry, tomato, melon, butternut. Okay. So, all we're waiting on is the apples. Alright, cool. So I'm not going to stream for, like, an insane amount of time. Because, you know, I do got to get up at 4:30 to go to work. But I do want to stream for a little while. Because I haven't streamed in a long time. And I missed it, too. I'm just so glad I finally got the multi-streaming to work, dude. That was... Whoa. That was such a pain. I don't understand why that's so complicated. I'm not gonna lie, until I cut this grass and saw the hay, I didn't even remember that I had animals. That's how long it's been. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back into the swing of things, dude. I am, out of practice. I know that I can go up here and just hit, like, deposit. Yup. I don't know what to do with these rainbow shells other than, sell them. And the grapes... Pine tar can go inside, I think. Is where I've been putting it. Yep. Alright, let's get the animals taken care of. I don't know if there was any kind of, yeah. This is, so this is, Stardew Valley very expanded. So, it's got, I think 103 mods installed, if I remember correctly, the number. And, because I was like, I like Stardew Valley, but I've kind of gotten tired of the repetitiveness of it. So, maybe I'll install some mods. And so I just went to Nexus Mods, and it was like, popular mod packs right now. Stardew Valley, very expanded. And I was like, alright, I'll try it. And then, turns out, people absolutely loved watching it, and it got me tons of watch hours, so I just kept playing. And basically, like, my end goal is just to complete the community center. And then I'll still play it, you know, like, occasionally, but that's my main goal. I would highly recommend the mod pack, personally. It has added a lot of things that made it fun. For one, I'll show you in just a second. Well, for one, the farm. My entire farm is different. So I have this ginormous farm. It added tons of new characters. It added 2 new towns, Riverside Village and East Scarp, I think it's called. I haven't played it in a hot minute. But yeah, it added tons of things with this mod pack. And it's free, so I would definitely recommend it if you've got it on PC. Well, I thought that struck my lightning rod, but it's not moving, so perhaps it did not. Alrighty. And then I was also working on unlocking armor. I do remember that. So let's see. Is there a place that tells me... Story. I'm trying to remember how I find out... Visit the forest between 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. in bad weather. And the forest is... what exactly? Just this, I guess? Maybe? Okay, so... those got 5 days left apiece. Oh. These tangerines, I think? Nope, they're oranges. Plot twist. Just keep them. So... I think... I'm assuming this is what it's talking about when it says forest, right? Because I'm in a forest right now. Okay, so basically I just need to wait until 6. And then come to the forest. Is anything going on the calendar? Luau. Okay, so we need to try and have... how many days till the luau? Want to try and have something iridium for the luau. Just trying to think. I guess we could go to the... oh no, I couldn't go to the desert because I wasn't strong enough. That's why I was trying to unlock armor. Sure, let's go mining. Why not? Darn. I'm trying to figure out how I got so much money. I do not remember having that much money. I really don't even remember last stream, I'm not gonna lie. What's up, bro? Did you actually get new weapons, or are you just saying that? Let's go see if he actually got new weapons, I'm curious. Ah. Fair enough. Go to like level 90, I guess. Try that. There's a bug flying around my head. Small gnat. There's some gold. Oh, there's one of them things too. Hello. How much did he need? 6. Oh, that's nothing, dude. We can get that easy. Yup. Done. Slime, what's good? Fire quartz. Copper. Always use some coal. Secret note. I don't know how in the world I would get to level 100, bro. I think the deepest I've got's like level 10, maybe. Oh, goodness. Scared me, bro. Why was it bouncing for so long? I don't know why my throat got so torn up after starting stream. I have not been coughing that much today. Ow. What was that, Jade, I think, maybe? Yep. Green slime? I don't know if I've ever seen that. What's up, bro? Alright, well, let's go give the gold ore to Clint. I've been playing Terraria a little bit. I played that for probably a total of maybe 5 to 6 hours while I was sick. Other than that, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I've been doing it on and off of streaming, but I've been playing some of Repo. But not really. Basically, no. I had been streaming a lot and doing all of my video games on stream. And then I got busy with my new work schedule. And then when I tried to start streaming again, I fell violently ill. So, bummer, right? And now we're here. So now we're just waiting for the time to be 6 o'clock. So we can try and get Mateo's next event. I have a fishing rod? Yeah, I do. Oh, I missed it. Darn. I have a bunch of games lined up to stream, though, and especially now that I've got multi-streaming figured out, I want to go back to streaming every day. I don't know how many of them I'll, like, complete. I just have a lot of games I want to play. I want to go through the Arkham games. I want to go through the Lego Batman games. I want to live up to Dub's expectations and play through Rain World, which I know literally zero about. Like, I actually just know zero about it. What are the odds that y'all both mention Hollow Knight at the same time? That is actually so funny. So, Expedition 33 I've never heard of. I played maybe 5 minutes of Hollow Knight. And I'm open to trying it. I know that that Silk Song came out recently, and a ton of people were super excited about that. Right, yes, yes. I have seen that you spend quite a lot of time on Silk Song. Yeah, I know tiny amounts about Hollow Knight. I know nothing about Expedition 33, and I know nothing about Rain World. Hollow Knight, I know that it is difficult to a decent degree for myself. And I'm saying that based off of seeing people play it. Yeah, I heard about that. That was actually crazy. By the way, for anybody on Twitch, I have it set up so that you can't see YouTube chat, which I think you were here when I mentioned it. But for anybody else on Twitch, YouTube chat cannot be seen on Twitch. Perfect, there's the event, now we can skip it. If you're wondering why I skipped Mateo's event, it's because he curses, and as you know, we can't have cursing on my Christian Minecraft channel. So, I have to progress his friendship. Yo, Dragon! The man that my dog is named after. Dragon, you have missed out on a heck of a lot, dude. I went through war earlier. Yeah, the guy named Mateo, he likes to say curse words. And we can't be having that, so, I just don't talk to him. Simple as that. What is JRPG? Hey Google. What does JRPG stand for? He didn't talk. Why didn't he talk? Anyway, it stands for Japanese role-playing game. Why didn't he speak aloud? Oh, because my volume is down. Aha. I see. That would do it. Yep. Japanese RPG. I would like to play through, like another, I guess it's considered RPG, I think? I would like to play through another game like, Skyrim. Skyrim was a ton of fun. I never even beat it. I just enjoyed it a lot. That's why I have my Google set to my voice. Haley, did you water all of our crops? This is why I married her. And look at that dragon, she filled your water bowl too. Best wife ever. That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Well, so, Late Harmony. The good thing about that is, I don't just dual stream now. I will dual stream, but that's not my sole thing. So, Twitch, I am comfortable playing, games with curse words, and I just won't stream on YouTube for that. Like, for example, the Arkham games, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, all those. From what I've heard, they're semi-rough, but I'm just gonna stream them only on Twitch. Problem solved. So, YouTube I'm keeping, you know, 100%, family-friendly, safe, no curse words, none of that. Twitch, I don't care about. Now, there are probably still some things that I'm not gonna do, just because I have limits, personally. But I'm a lot more loosey-goosey on what I allow on my Twitch. Arkham Origins, yes. I have them all, actually. Yeah, YouTube will monetize me. Hopefully. That's what we're shooting for, right? That's what we're headed towards. Yeah, so, probably about 3-4 weeks ago, Humble Bundle did a sale where you could get, like, I think it was, like, something crazy, like 11 Warner Brothers games for $12. So I got so many games. Like, I can look on my Steam and tell you real fast. I think. Let's see if I go to Unplayed. I got Arkham Asylum. Why is my throat so dry? Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight. I got... See, some of these I don't know what came in the bundle and what I just have in my library, because I have so many games in my library. I got Injustice 2, Injustice 1. I might have got Mad Max in that bundle, I can't remember. Might have got Shadow of Mordor. Yo, that is big news. I got Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat X. I got a ton of games, and it was only $11 for the whole bundle. It was insane. What is your job? I'm so curious. I'm so glad that you have a job. That is stellar news. I do remember that. And I remember telling you to go put in an application. And I don't remember what your reasoning for not doing it was. I just remember you were like, I can't right now, but I will after I do this. I think that's how that went. How close was that imitation of that pig? That had to be like 95% accuracy. You already hate it. You know what NF says? Bus monitoring. Oh, interesting. NF says if you don't like the job... How does it go? If you don't like the job you have, then what do you do it for, maybe? Hang on, I'm curious now. Yeah, I think if you don't like the job you have, then what do you do it for? The cure to pain isn't something you buy in liquor stores. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. Let's remember this. That's the song. That's one of my favorite ones, Remember This. There we go. You don't take opinions from people that won't listen to yours. If money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. If you don't like the job you have, then what do you do it for? The cure to pain isn't something you buy at liquor stores. The real you is not defined by the size of your office. The real you is who you are when ain't nobody watching. You spend your whole life worried about what's in your wallet. For what? That money won't show up in your coffin. Yeah, anger's a liar, you ain't got no respect. I think it's... I fell in love with my pain and slept with my regret. I think. I can't remember. That's farther than I thought I would get, to be fair. See, I would play it, but... Higginbotham Brothers. Higginbotham Brother. What is that name? What do they do? But yeah, I don't have my audio set up yet to where I can play copyrighted audio on Twitch. That's in the plans, but as of tonight, I was just focused on trying to even get it functional. So, one step at a time. But I can set it up, now that I have it actually functioning. I can set it up so that I can play copyrighted music on Twitch, and YouTube just won't get that audio. which is beautiful. Okay, what else do I need to do? Haley watered my crops because she's the greatest of all time. And gotcha. And I'm just gonna go to bed. Goodness sakes, I gotta fill up my water bottle. Ace Hardware. I'm gonna take a vitamin C. Bam. What's up, Haley? You're sweating all night in the heat? Do we not have AC in this household? I guess not. Can I buy one? Nobody wants to sleep in the heat. That's just not comfortable. Bet. Why is Pierre saying that we're good friends? I don't even like Pierre. I thought the melons were ready. I was so excited. Pierre has literally told me on multiple occasions that his goal is just to, like, get rich off the townspeople. I'm not a fan of his. I'm about to lose my mind with this gnat that's flying around. It is one singular gnat, and it's driving me crazy. I thought I got rid of all those things. I hung up fly strips. I turned on my wax melter for after an update, that's real. I turned on my wax melter overnight, which usually they all fly into it because it's the only source of light. And I thought I got rid of them all, but apparently there's one back. So I'm not sure how he got here. Alright, so let's think. What should I stream tomorrow? Preferably something I can put on YouTube, because YouTube's watch hours are hurting right now, where I've been gone for so long. Twitch is not my primary focus. I do enjoy streaming on Twitch, because it has a different environment, but it's not my primary focus. YouTube is my primary focus. So let's think. Hollow Knight is friendly for YouTube. Could do Hollow Knight just for kicks. You know what? One of the Hollow Knight, yeah, I could definitely. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Slime Rancher is that gonna be another like farming grindy game? Because I'll be real with you and tell you that after Stardew Valley, I'm pretty done with grindy farming games for a hot minute. It sounds like a grindy farming game, which, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy. I'm just tired of the style after doing Stardew Valley for so long. I don't know, man. Sounds kind of grindy and farm-like to me. I don't know. Bit grindy, not as bad as Stardew. Okay, okay. I'd be open to trying Hollow Knight. I'll try just about anything. Like I said, I've played like maybe 5 minutes of it, if that. What I was gonna say though, I don't know how I got distracted, but I was gonna say, a difficult game about climbing got a DLC, and I have refused to see anything about it other than how to start the DLC. And a difficult game about climbing was one of the first things I started streaming on YouTube after my first Slime Rancher, or oh, Hollow Knight. Nah, I don't crash out. I'm too chill. Yes, they are. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. After my very first live stream, the 48 hours of Minecraft VR, then, hey, give me that back. Then, I started doing a difficult game about climbing, and I didn't beat it. But, I feel like I did pretty good. And so I'd like to do the DLC, so that's on my list. I got a lot of things on my list right now. I'm so glad to be back on streaming, dude. I really do enjoy it. You may not think that if you were to look at some of the previous Stardew Valley streams, because I was just getting sick of Stardew Valley, but I really do enjoy streaming. It's so fun. Alright, well, I watered the crops, I took care of the animals. Honestly, I'm just trying to progress to completing the community center, so back to bed I go. Good night. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's see what Mateo needs. Maybe I'll do that real fast. 7 hearts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of games I would like to play. I just don't have time, dude. Bookseller. I don't know what the point of the bookseller is, but I've never interacted with them, and I'm not going to. Yellow. Someone commenting on a video game that I've played on Retro Achievements. Speaking of, I really hope that somebody comes out with a set for Fossil Fighters or Fossil Fighters Champions soon. 'Cause I want to play that so bad on YouTube. That is like my childhood game right there. But I don't want to play it on YouTube until it gets an achievement set. Bookseller's expensive? What's the point? Do they just sell books? I don't even... This is Stardew Valley, bro. I ain't reading. I feel like I've heard of that. I just have no idea what it entails. Oh, that might be worth. Hold up. Didn't know that. That might be worth. That might be worth. Alright, bet. Yeah, I really need to be grinding on YouTube. I'm ready to do another 36 hours in Minecraft VR. And we're like, we're close to halfway. We're 39% of the way there. So for those of you who don't know, every time I go up by 100 subscribers on YouTube, I do 36 hours of Minecraft VR. Now, something that's interesting is, I have noticed, in the past 3 to 4 weeks, that I'm actually losing vision in my left eye, which is slightly concerning. But, I'm curious to see how that will affect the Minecraft... No, that's not what I wanted to do, daggone it. I'm curious to see how that will affect the Minecraft VR gameplay, because I feel like you kind of need both eyes to use VR. But, I don't know, we'll see, I guess. When I say losing sight, I don't mean going completely blind. I just mean that it seems like very recently everything in my left eye is very blurry. Yeah, right? Gotcha. No, I'm planning to go see, what do they call it? An optometrist or something? I don't know. Yeah, I'm planning on going to an eye doctor soon. If they're just like, yeah, you just are developing bad vision, then I'm gonna be like, alright, whatever. I just don't want them to be like, ah, yes, you have like a tumor in your eye or something. So as long as we get cleared out of the way that, like, there's nothing I need to do to prevent losing vision in my left eye, then I'm just not gonna wear glasses. I'm just gonna deal with it. But if they're like, yes, there's an issue, then we're gonna get that solved. That's the only reason I want to go. I don't care that I'm losing visibility in my left eye, because my right eye is perfectly fine. I can see crystal clear out of my right eye. But like my left eye, like even from here to the screen, I just can't focus on it. It's not completely clear. And like I can read the text, like you say time time for a visit to the eye doctor. Problem is I can't explain what death, is that standing or stranding, is because the game is that confusing most of the time. I can read, not like amazingly, but I can read yes and no. It's very difficult for me to read the OBS stuff. That says all chat. That says text. That says display capture. Yeah, that's extremely difficult for me to read, that text over there. But use my right eye, dude, I can see clear as day. Crystal. So, yeah, I noticed that a few weeks ago, and I'm like, that's slightly concerning. Okay. Bookseller. So let's... because they are in town today, right? Yeah. Okay, who knows where the bookseller is, bro? Because I don't. Let's go check the fruit cave real quick. So homecoming is coming up for the school that I work at. And I was kind of considering going to the homecoming football game just for kicks, but I was like, I don't want to go alone. But I also don't really know anybody that I can ask out, because I just don't know girls my age. So I guess I'm just not gonna go. I was considering asking out the Starbucks girl for the heck of it. I don't even know her name, but I was just gonna be like, not to be like dating, but just to be like, hey, do you want to go to the homecoming game with me? Because I don't want to go alone. She wasn't at Starbucks today. All I order is ice water. The literal only thing I've ever ordered from Starbucks that cost money was after, was after Charlie Kirk died, and I went and ordered the drink that he would order from Starbucks. That's the only time I've ever ordered from Starbucks, other than just my ice water. Yeah, my dad is probably like legally blind, if I had to guess. I know he's, because anytime you ask him, you're like, Father, are you nearsighted or farsighted? He just says yes. So, and then Mother wears glasses too. I'm not exactly sure what she is, but I know Mother wears glasses too. So, my entire life I've expected that I'm gonna have to wear glasses at some point. It's just extremely weird to me that it seems like it came out of nowhere and it's only in my left eye. That's what weirds me out. That's why I'm gonna go check out the doctor man. Man, I really wish I had Twitch set up to do custom audio, because I would love to listen to some copyrighted music right about now. Unfortunately, I can't. YouTube will hop right on top of that. Alright, let's go try and figure out where this bookseller is, right? They said the bookseller's in town, so... Presumably they're in town. Go figure. I want to say they're up here. I feel like I saw them at some point. Why is there a golden trash can here? What's up with that? How do I get to it? The alleyway buffet? What the heck? I learned... What power? Oh. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, I can't focus on something unless I'm mad close to it. I can focus on my hand right now. And I can focus on the microphone. And I can focus on the wrist pad of my keyboard. But you get literally any farther, I can't focus on the letters on the keyboard. I can see them just fine, I just can't focus on them. Oh, bookseller. Wherefore art thou? I feel like it's around here somewhere. Maybe up here? It's a possibility. Wait, trade in books. Oh. Huh, okay. Buy books. 10G? You run a little faster. That could be worth. That could be worth. Old slither legs. That's what they call me, bro. They call me old slither legs. You now see the value of your items. Can I not already do that? Alright, well, let's buy this. And this. And... I don't think I need farming experience, do I? No. I do need mining experience, but I also don't care. I also need combat, but I also don't care. Alright, bet. Nice. Alright, bet. I don't feel like I'm moving that much faster, if at all, but okay. I don't know, I personally can't tell a difference, but... Cave carrot. I can actually do that, I have cave carrots. Oh! What's going on here? I'll take your word for it. What's up, Yuma? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I see you, bro. I'm not close enough to him to get involved in his life. Dragon, if you already followed me on Twitch, I'm so curious to know if the Twitch alert I set up works or not. Somebody, why am I at my farm? I feel like I need to do something. Oh well, going to bed. What's up, Haley? Why did Haley just give me a star drop? You kidding me? She really is the best wife ever. Holy cow. Amen, brother. Whoa. That's an insane W. She gave me that as a signifying token of her love. It's been a hot minute since I've been given a signifying token of somebody's love that's not in my direct family. I got a story. So I was working at the school today, right? And did she water the crops? Nope. Okay. I was like, dude, she is going to absolute work. It worked. I don't see it. I think I forgot to put the display up. Oh, great. I see it. It came through on YouTube and not on Twitch. Beautiful. Hang on. Fixed. Okay, well, the next time someone follows, there will be a visual as well as audio. Bet. The luau. Alright, bet. I can do that. Let's pick these, Tommy toes. Anyway, back to my story. So, for those of you that know, I work at an elementary school, right? And the elementary school that I work at, it only goes up to 4th grade because the school ran out of room for 5th grade, so they moved it to middle school. So, literally the old... Yo. Let's go. Hey! Oh! It worked! Let's go. So literally the oldest these kids can be is in 4th grade, right? Okay? This is important. Now, the story I'm going to tell is not about someone that was in 4th grade. I'm pretty sure this dude was in kindergarten or 1st grade. I know he was not that old. He was young. Alright? Anyway. This dude sitting in between 2 girls from his class, right? You don't see the visual on either. It is above the gameplay, although I can move it if that makes it easier to see. That's just where I put it for convenience. So, this dude's sitting in between 2 of his classmates, right? Keep in mind, like, kindergarten, 1st grade age. And I just look over. And I kid you not, this dude had both them girls kissing him on each side. He had a girl on each side of him kissing him on the cheek. And I'm like, what in the world? This dude is getting more action than I ever have in my entire life. And he's this young? This is insane. I mean, to be fair, yes. Personally, you know, I'm waiting until I get married to be kissing on anybody. I've not had my first kiss yet. I don't plan to until I get married. But still, that blew my mind. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It is insane. You wanna know what else is insane? So, you know, my other job, right, is I work at Camp Jacob, as a camp counselor, right? And that is funny. So, you know, these kids, they know me semi-well. They know who I am, right? And they like to ask me, questions during the week of camp. So day camp is going on. And this is when I'm in charge of the second youngest age group. I think it was kindergarten and 1st grade, I want to say, that I was in charge of. Not solely. It was me, and I just watered my... I don't know what just happened. We're going to ignore that. Anyway, it was me and another girl in charge of this group. And, I'm not sure she wants me to name drop her, so I'm not going to. And there's a lot of things, there's a lot of things in this, like, storyline. But I'm gonna start out with the one that I was like, this is insane. So, actually, no, I'll tell it in chronological order. Okay? So, we're doing craft time. And, they're drawing in their journals, the kids are. One of these kids comes up to me. And he's like, or maybe it was a girl. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl, to be honest. But a kid comes up to me. They're like, look, I drew you. I'm like, whoa, I really appreciate that. Because, you know, it's cool to be drawn by a kid. That means they have at least some amount of, like, respect for you, right? Okay? Well, that's so cool. Thank you so much for doing that. Right? Well, they're like, well, here's your smile, and here's your jeans, because I only ever wear jeans, right? And, like, here's your hat. I was like, well, what's that stuff on my face? Oh, that's all your pimples. Bruh. You've got to be kidding me. This is ludicrous. I'm not even joking. Literally, like, 10 minutes later. Same thing happens. Different kid comes up to me. Oh, look, I drew you. Like, whoa. And then, like, I see it, and I'm like, there's no way. And I'm like, what's that on my face? Oh, it's your pimples. Different kid. What is happening? Okay? Yes. I don't even have that much acne anymore, dude. It's gone mostly nowadays. That's what blew my mind. I was like, I don't even struggle with this like I used to. Why are we getting on to me now? Okay. Like a day or two passes. One of these kids comes up to me. They're like, what's your wife's name? And I was like, I don't have a wife. They're like, oh. What's your girlfriend's name? I was like, I don't have one of those either. They were like, oh. Are you alone because of the pimples on your face? What? How? I don't... Bruh. This is a thing that happened. I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. This is a true thing that happened to me, dude. Bruh. Dude, it's ridiculous. And again, I don't even have that much acne on my face. Barely any. Right now, I don't even know if I have any at all. I think my face is actually really clear right now. Which is surprising given how sick I was, but... Anyway. I still enjoy it, though. I would rather have memories like that than not have memories like that, if that makes sense. Also, you guys not pay attention. How has nobody noticed this? I'm wearing two different shirts that I sewed together. How has nobody noticed this? I was like, dude, people in the chat gonna be all over this. Like, what the heck is he wearing? Nobody. Not a word. Today was Wacky Wednesday. So I stopped at the thrift store yesterday on my way home, and I bought these two shirts, cut them each in half, sewed them together, wore it for Wacky Wednesday. The kids loved it. They were constantly being like, how'd you do that? What'd you put those, did you sew those? What'd you do? I need to bring Jody a cave carrot. I forgot about that. That's fair. Fair rebuttal. That's also fair. My room is dark so you can't see the mess behind me. It's on purpose. I need to re-clean my house. It was pretty clean for a while. Exactly. And then it got not clean. Unfortunately. Partially due to the sickness. I have like 10% of an excuse. But it was also dirty before the sickness, so that's why I say only partially an excuse. It did get worse over the sickness, but... I'll probably try to clean... Sunday, maybe? 10:14, okay. Another cleaning? I don't think so. I'm pretty good about... Like, as long as I just think about it, I can usually get it clean. Also, we're not near to that degree of filth yet, so... Thankfully. Jody home. Jody, what's up? I don't understand why me and Jody are such friendly people with each other. Anyway, here's your cave carrot. Alright, see ya. It's like when she invited me to dinner that one night when her husband was off fighting the war. It's like, what is this, bro? And there he is. Now, how do you think that looks when he's coming home, big chillin', and I just waltzed out of the house, and he goes in and she's like, look what Matthew just brought me, a cave carrot. Bro, he is in the army. I do not want to get shot. I don't want to do either of those. What do we get? Bombs. We'll take it. Okay, now, is tomorrow the luau? Yes. Okay. Alright, bet. Out of the way, Mayor Lewis. I want to find a mod that lets people vote a new mayor. I'm not even saying I want to be the... Really? I'm not even saying that I want to be the mayor. I'm just saying that, like, get rid of Mayor Lewis, bro. That dude needs to be G-O-N-E gone. Alright. Well, to Betty bye I go. What's up, Haley? Makeup? Oh, you don't need makeup, Haley. I'm very anti-makeup. Dude, I just keep rocking in the money. It's actually ridiculous. Ding. What's up, Haley? Really? Haley made me some bread. As a W. Going in the fridge. Ice cream. And look, now Jody's sending me, like, recipes. Like, what is this? What? What is that? What? What? What is that? Why did I grow a melon the size of my house? Where do you work now? What? How do I even harvest this son of a gun? Oh, that's not it. Dang! That was crazy. That was actually ludicrous. Wild. Put that on my list of things I did not expect to see tonight. The first one being me actually successfully having multi-streaming and chat working. Gotcha. 10-4. Yep, I know. I forgot about that. Although he quit so he could do school. But yep, I remember now. I used to be that way, especially with like Camp Jacob and stuff, like where I wouldn't talk about it. But then I realized you can just Google Matthew Swindle, Virginia, and it just like tells you everything about me. So I was like, alright, well, never mind then, I don't care anymore. Like, the amount of info about me online blows my mind. Like, I'm not even a... Like, if this were to happen and I was, like, a popular dude, then I'd be like, alright, sure. Like, yes. People are like to find out information about popular people. But I'm not even popular, and you can find out so much info about me so easily. So, that's why I was just like, I don't think it matters. For me, anyway. I understand people wanting to, protect their privacy. This is also true. I'm gonna drop it right now. Guys, his address is... I don't actually even know his address. I don't even know where he lives. I have a general idea, but that's all. Plus, I mean, I've already got that stalker, so, I mean... Clearly somebody, I don't even know who they are, so somebody figured out who where I live. Whether... I don't think they actually came from YouTube or anything. I don't know who they are, but somebody figured out where I live. Oh, let's take those back out. So, I don't really think it matters that much if they found out where I lived. Wait, give me that back. Hence why I have security cameras now. Wrong place, try again. Let's go. Oh yeah, I'm chilling. They've never actually legitimately bothered me. They just follow me around and stuff. I don't know who it is. I guess you haven't heard the whole taco situation, have you? So basically, like, I don't know, probably over a year ago now. I was chilling at home. Okay, story time. I was chilling at home, and my father gets home with his jukebox. He had it being repaired, like, you know, a vinyl jukebox. It was being repaired. He got home with it, and my parents' house is above my house, so you have to pass my house to get to it, right? And he stopped at my house, and he was like, hey, I need to borrow you for like 15 minutes to help me unload the jukebox. And I was like, alright, fine, whatever. That didn't bother me. Really? You haven't heard this either? Wild. So, this is back when I did not lock my door basically at all. Like, the only time I would lock my door is if I was going to be gone from my house for more than, like, a few hours. I just didn't, because I just didn't care, right? So I just... And plus, I'm like, I'm just going up the hill to my parents, so what does it matter? So, I shut my door, don't lock it. Go up the hill with my father, unload the jukebox, come back down, open my door, step inside, and almost step on a Taco Bell bag. That's weird. I haven't ordered Taco Bell in a few days. Where did this come from? Well, so I just, you know, okay, sure, it was somebody I know. They just bought Taco Bell for me. I'll figure out who it was. Maybe they left a note or something. Okay. I open up the bag. And the taco is like refrigerator cold. And this is not refrigerator cold season. This is like late summer, early fall season, I think. I'm not exactly sure when it happened. I think that's what season it was. I know it wasn't cold outside because I didn't have my heater running. Like refrigerator cold taco. Like what? Why is it refrigerator cold? That's weird. Alright, well sure. I'll call the few people that live around me. Surely it was one of them. Okay, right. That makes sense. So text a few people, call a few people. No, wasn't me. Wasn't me. Weird. Okay, I'll move on to people further away from my house. No, wasn't me. That's weird. Wasn't me. Called my aunt, who lives like half-hour-ish away. Maybe not that far. Maybe like 25 minutes. Half hour. Somewhere about in there. She's like, no, but I wish it was me, because that's a good idea. Wasn't her. Start calling more people. Further away. Further and further away. Distant and distant. More and more distant, like, relationship. Yes, it was. It was before I had cameras. I'm like, this is really weird. Clearly somebody knows me and knows I enjoy Taco Bell and put a taco inside my house, right? This was not outside my house. This was inside my house, okay? Weird. Okay? Very odd. I end up texting people that I was not currently on speaking terms with. And I'm like, did you put this taco in my house? People that haven't even, like, texted me in, like, multiple years. They're like, no. That's weird, though. I'm like, who was this? I literally, like, texted and called every single person I've, like, ever been in contact with, like, basically ever, that knows where I live. And even people that, like, know the general area where I live. Nobody admits to it. So I call Taco Bell, somewhere in the middle of this. I'm like, hey, have you made this item today? If so, who have you sold it to? I'm smart, see, because Taco Bell knows me. They know me so well that they had me be Santa Claus for them. Okay? I literally have, like, Taco Bell signage in my house, right? Okay? So, I call Taco Bell. They don't recognize my voice over the phone, and they thought it was a prank call, so they were like, well, bring it in and we'll tell you. So I drive out to Taco Bell. Like, hey, what's up, guys? And they're like, wait, it was you? And I was like, yeah. Who do you think it was? And they're like, oh, we just thought it was a prank caller. No, we haven't made that taco today. What? What do you mean you haven't made it today? They're like, come to think of it, I don't know the last time somebody ordered one of those either. Well, that's weird. Okay. Well, anyway. After like a week or two, I just kind of move on. I'm like, whatever. Clearly, somebody's just not telling me that it was them. Move on. Okay. Well, what happened next? I'm trying to think. I think the next thing that happened was I got cameras. I feel like something else happened in my house. I just don't know what it was or what it would have been. Anyway, I got cameras. I set them up. Nobody's putting tacos in my house no more. Well, I never announced that I got cameras, like, for a month or two. But nothing ever happened in my house again. What did happen is stuff started happening to my truck at work. So clearly they knew where I worked, and this was before I talked about where I worked online. So that's weird. So my coworkers started telling me, like, yo, when we go, like, outside for something, randomly, like, different days, there's a vehicle out by your truck, and as soon as somebody steps out the door, it, like, tears away, like, speeding. Like, what? That's weird. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I got a secret lover or not. I don't know what's going on, bro. Okay? Keep in mind, like, this started over a year ago. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was over a year ago. Maybe not, but I think it was. Okay? Well, one day, this was back when I was on night shift. I only just got moved to morning shift about 2 weeks ago. For the first year that I was working at the school, I was night shift, so I was 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Which I love those hours. Still love those hours. Still wish I had those hours. But there was other stuff going on there that I was like, I don't want to be a part of this. So, I work late hours. So I come out to my truck one evening. I'm driving home. I get like 75% of the way home, right? And I noticed something on my windshield. And I'm like, I don't remember leaving anything on my windshield. And I'm like, no. There's no way. I literally pull over in the middle of the road. Pull up my windshield wiper. And it's Pal Bucks. Now, for those of you who don't know what Pal's is, it is a burger fast food place that we have around here. Personally, I think it's disgusting. Never liked Pal's. Personally. That is a very controversial take, I understand. I just personally don't like Pal's. Had a bad experience with them when I was a small child, and it ruined them for me forever. Anyway. 10 Pal Bucks. What the heck? And the Pal Bucks, like, I read them, and it's like, they're exchangeable for $10 of stuff at Pal's. Like, what? I'm glad you like them. I do not. And then there was, like, one other thing that something else was left on my truck or something. Anyway, they kept bothering my truck for a while at the school. And then literally, like, I'm not even joking, about 4 or 5 days ago, I'm in my kitchen. I'm on the phone with Johnny Boy Cawthorn, Mayor of Pound, okay? And I look out my window. And what do I see? But a vehicle sitting in the road, and it looks like they're just looking at me in my window. And I'm like, what the heck? How long have they been there? Because, like, I didn't notice they were there for a while. I was just cooking food. He is. He'll have to rewatch this later. Luckily, it's on YouTube permanently, so that's a W. But something in my brain, you know, was like made me look over there because you know how you get a feeling like if you're being watched, you just know. So that's why I looked at the road, and then I was like, bruh, there's no way. So I tried to open my camera real quick and start recording, and my phone goes, cannot record video while on a phone call. And I'm like, bro, what the heck? So I'm like, John, I gotta hang up. I'll talk to you later. So I immediately hang up the call, go to start recording, start walking from my kitchen to my front door. And as soon as I leave the window and start, like, dashing towards the front door to try and record them, they sped off. I couldn't get them. And my camera doesn't point towards the road. It just points towards, like, my driveway and my house. So, I guess they're still stalking me, whoever they are. And I still don't know who it is. So, yeah. I'm so famous. Anyway, there's your, man, we got all kinds of story times tonight. But yeah, don't know who they are. I don't know. And at this point, I also just don't care, because I'm like, whatever, bro. Hey, I'll say this. They bust in here while I'm in here. They gonna get a hurting. Nah, if it was an assassin, I'd be dead already. That's a good point, Coffee Bot. Appreciate it. What's up, Maru? Maru is just complaining for no reason. That's chill. Haley, why are you still hanging out with Alex? Let's not do that. Let's not run home and grab your bikini. That sounds like a bad idea. I would not elect your father as mayor. He might actually be worse than Mayor Lewis. What's up, Sophia? That makes sense. Who else is around here? What's up, Pierre? Starfruit. Ice cream sundae? I'll buy the recipe for that. Why not? Is that Aideen? Yes. Who else do I know? I know Eloise. I do like bite-sized food. What's up, Jazz? I know you too. I mean, not if you don't wanna. Who else do I know? Nah, I don't hate Clint. I definitely think he's weird, but I don't hate him. I don't even hate Mayor Lewis. I just don't like him. Does he do anything? He spends the town's money on a golden statue for himself. So, there's that. What's up, Jody? I can't imagine being Jody's husband. Blair, I believe? What's up, Blair? Real. I also know Isabel. Bet. Join you? I don't know. You guys have seen my dance moves. They're not exactly dance moves. Who else do I know? Is that Alyssa? What's up, Alyssa? There you go. Try the mod pack. I think it adds a lot. The soup is coming together. Good soup. Do I know anybody else? I think that's mainly everybody I know. As you can tell, I had my priorities straight, right? Haley, Alyssa, Blair. Where's Isabel? I guess I hadn't romanced her that much yet. There she is. Basically, I was just seeing which girl I liked most, and then I settled on Haley, which makes sense, because that's who I usually go for. I just wanted to try the new NPCs. See if they were any better, and, they were not. I added tomato to the soup. That actually seems like a really good addition. Alright, bet. Yup. Let's start. Let's see let's see what we got. Bro has high hopes. Discord. OSG? OSG is in the server. This is big news. I know! And he is swagging in the server. I gotta show him the emote I made him. This is crazy. He says he doesn't got Twitch. He does have YouTube though. That is so tough. I'm so glad he's back. I was kind of worried he was gone for good. I told him to hop into the chat. We'll see if he stops by. Does Governor like the soup? Nope, it's average soup. This is the second year in a row that the governor has denied my soup. Ludicrous. Ludicrous behavior. That looks like some blackberry cobbler down there. Time to head home. I bet. Why did my dog just give me wood? Haley, do you have anything to say about the luau? Nope, Haley's sleeping. Fair enough. $33 grand. Yo! OSG. Yeah, I don't know what to put in the soup. I've tried egg and I've tried tomato, and he didn't like either of those, so I'm not sure what he likes. Egg, I understand. Egg can only sometimes work in a soup. Man, OSG, I'm so glad you're back. I was missing you, dude. What's up, Haley? Any other plans? You mean besides flirting with you? Nope. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll keep it in mind for next year, if I'm still playing. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't even see the it. Linus. Go. I love blueberries, dude. Hey, no worries, dude. No worries. No worries at all. Let me think of words. My intention was not to guilt trip you, just to let you know that you're important. Alright, bet. I did not know that. So how do you feel about public school or private school, whichever you're at? What you tired for, bro? Really? That is a surprising take. You must have a wonderful public school. Work and church. Ah, today is Wednesday. I had melons. Ah. Tragic. Oh well, we know for next year. So many blueberries, dude. Oh, okay. That makes sense, because I guess you didn't have like a co-op or anything like some homeschool people do. That is fair. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I understand that. See, I was homeschooled, right? But I also had co-op, so I still got to interact with people. One of them was... Oh, by the way! So, one of the things... Ah, yeah, that makes a big difference. So, on my birthday, 2 things happened. One of them was... Dang, that's crazy. Last year co-op. One of them was I did a birthday stream where I got me, Huge Nose, and Sparto Lord to... Oh, no worries. It was the 13th. I am now a 22-year-old man. I'm so old, dude. But I got the OG 3 from my channel. Me, Sparto Lord, and Huge Nose, and we played Phasmophobia. And then I fell violently ill during the stream, and literally only recovered yesterday. So... There's your evidence. Lost 7 pounds and everything. So this is actually my first stream since I fell sick. It's a banger too. We got so many people in the chat. And I'm dual streaming and I've got everything working. I worked on it for what, 5 hours I think to get it all working? Worth it. I forgot to milk my cows. Traveling merchant, we'll go check out. Please have apples. Please, it's all I want. All I want is apples. And I missed a truffle. Where's the other cow at? Yes, so Stardew Valley, I don't know how it's doing right now, because I on purpose do not see my live viewer count. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I on purpose do not see my viewer count because I get discouraged. But usually Stardew Valley gets insane viewers and watch time. The chickens, so it's very nice. It's part of the mod pack. If you put the let me accept that real quick. If you with this mod, if you put the coops inside of this fenced area, they cannot leave the fenced area. Just another quality of life thing, and I love it. I love this mod because it adds so many quality of life things. So like for example, right? My chest setup over here. Anything that's touching a chest just automatically goes into the chest. Bet. OSG, how do you feel about Hollow Knight? Would you want to watch me play that? Because I'm heavily considering it. Yeah, the chest thing. So like for example, I have 4 deluxe bait makers. Okay, bet we're doing it. And they're just constantly making me deluxe bait. And just putting it in that chest. And like these, when they get done, they'll just put it in the chest. Okay, bet. Yeah, that a couple people were asking me to play Hollow Knight, so I can definitely do that. Also, I work a different shift now, so I don't know what time I'll be streaming. Bet. Alright, this could actually be fire. I don't know what my normal streaming time is gonna be nowadays. You know, used to I work 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So, I actually probably don't want to stream too much longer. Which is unfortunate, because it's such a vibe in here right now. But, say 11:30 at the latest, so another 45 minutes. That would be the latest that I would want to get off and go to bed. Because I have to get up at 4:30, so if I go to bed at 11:30, it takes me around a half hour to fall asleep. I get like 4.5 hours of sleep, if that. Yeah, it's kind of tough. But it's okay, it's worth it. I'm just glad to be back streaming. Is there anything else I need to do? I took care of my animals. I watered my crops. I think I'm going to bed. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, see, I have to be there to clean the school before the kids get there, so... yeah. The kids get there about 7:30-ish, 7:45-ish. So the issue is, I don't actually know what tomorrow is, because I know today was Wacky Wednesday. I don't know, I feel like the janitor cactus might be a little bit better, not gonna lie. So, okay, here's a funny story. So, a lot of the kids at the school recognize me from working at Camp Jacob, right? So when they see me, they just go, Camp Jacob, Camp Jacob! So, the younger kids that don't know, the cleaning cactus! Now you're on to something. The kids that don't know that I worked at a place called Camp Jacob, they just know that when, what is Steam? Oh, I already accepted that friend invite, Steam. You're slow. The younger kids don't know that I work at a place called Camp Jacob. So I'll be walking down the hallway, and the kids be like, "What's up, Mr. Jacob?" It's like, that is not my name, bro. But what's up? Because they just hear everybody calling me Camp Jacob. Can we please move this TV back one? Oh my gosh, that irritates the living daylights out of me. What's up, Haley? I personally don't like sunny weather. I like overcast, good temperature. Like, between 65 and 70. Yeah, that's fair. What time do you gotta get up for work? Probably, well, it depends on what your shift is. I know Preston said when he had the morning shift there that he had to, get up around 4:30. That's fair. I do like that, but my personal favorite is like a little bit of overcast, not humid, just like, and still breeze, overcast, breeze, and just like you breathe in and it just like makes your lungs feel nice. Especially where my, yes, exactly. I'm not sure what that is. EKNO505. What is that? Is that a game, a movie, a misspelling? Oh, okay, got you. Broken 5,000 feet. Ah! Bro's out here flying planes. Save some show for the rest of us, my G. I know a guy that flies planes. Actually, that's where my profile picture came from, when he flew me in his plane. He's only wrecked one plane, so I figured it was probably safe to ride with him. I mean, I've only wrecked one vehicle. I would consider it safe to ride with me. I think most people do. For real. And I ain't coming down, no. Yeah, I say what I mean. How does that go? Trying to think of the rest of the lyrics. Nah, it's the same, it's the same. The song that I was going for there was Turn the Music Up by NF. That's the second NF song that I've quoted this stream. Good stream. That's a sign of a good stream when you can quote NF more than once, just off the comments alone. Or the chat, or whatever you want to call it. What is this blocking me, bro? Okay, there we go. So see here, this is what I was talking about with the chest, right? I just walk up, quick stack. Look at that, copper bar, smelting, automatically. I gotta look up those lyrics now, because it's on my mind. Look at that, Google already knew what I wanted to. Google. I think, yeah, there you go. Just turn the music on, just let me get lost. I swear that I'ma lose it if somebody turns it off. What are you out your mind? You must be out your mind. Just turn the music off. I have never... Have I ever listened to 21 Pilots? I know who they are. And I know that one of my distant... Well, she's not really distant. One of my cousins liked them. Alright, no worries. You're good. You don't know who NF is? Bro, we really need to get... Oh, well, you're not watching on Twitch. I was going to say, we really need to get it set up so I can play music on Twitch. So one of the benefits of Twitch OSG is I can play copyrighted music. And one of the benefits of dual streaming is I can send it only to Twitch and not to YouTube. So that's... Why are the crows calling? That concerns me. There was a strong windstorm. Interesting. Also, that was a good point. Somebody told me, like, a half hour ago that now I have the greenhouse, and I completely forgot about it. NF is my favorite music artist. If I go to my, raccoons. If I go to my YouTube badges... It's all enough. In August, I was in the top 0.75 of 28 million listeners. In June, I was in the top 0.5 of 50 million listeners. In May, I was the top 0.25 of 41 million. Yeah. That's literally the only badges I have. Stressed Out, I know that song. Gotcha. Greenhouse, gotcha. Thank you for that. Let's go check it out. Oh my gosh, and Haley watered the crops. Gotta find me a Haley in real life, bro. Not just so she can water my crops, but just like... I just can't imagine how nice that must feel, dude. To like wake up and just like have your partner at your side already there. Dude, that's gotta be wild. I don't know if we are. I'm 22. I feel like that puts a slight damper on some things. I know, that is some insane dedication. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of dedication I'm looking for. What's going on in this greenhouse? Well, I'm thinking that 22 is a lot worse to be single than, however old you are, which I'm not sure. I love this greenhouse that has sections for trees. I've never seen that. 17. See, I feel like 22 is worse than 17, personally. Alright, let's go get an apple tree. And maybe then we can get apples slightly sooner than I originally thought we could. So, oh, whoa, hey. Batteries. Yeah. I'm not trying to, diminish your opinion. I'm just saying. I think it's a little worse. But, I also trust that God has perfect timing, and that, I understand what fell down now. And that if I do indeed, interesting. If I do indeed have a woman planned for me in the future, then she will come at the right time. Right when God is planning to send her to me, so. Yeah. You've been... That's me. I just belittle people. It seems like I'm so good at rizzing when I'm not trying. I did not realize you were that old. To be fair, you've had a girlfriend and I have not. You're slightly ahead of me. Actually, haven't you? I think you've had 2. But I could be wrong. That's not the button I wanted to click. Yep. There you go. Yeah, I am. That's one of the things that me and Dennis, which I don't think anyone in here knows who Dennis is. What is up? New chatter. I mean, new to the stream, not new. You do. That is a correct statement. But that's one of the things me and Dennis were talking about was like, he sure is. Interesting. Just, you know, being patient's important. And luckily, that is something I'm willing to be patient about. There are some things I struggle with patience on. That's not one of them, thankfully. Now, that doesn't mean that, that doesn't mean that I might not ask out the Starbucks girl. I might still do that. What am I looking for? Wood. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to be dating her. I just want to go out on a date. 2 years to go! Yippee! I don't know, here's the thing, right? I live in a camper, bro. I'm not trying to get married while I'm in a camper. Okay? And I don't believe you need to be dating, because there's a difference in going on a date and dating in my mind. I don't think you need to be dating, personally, unless you're ready to get married. And I ain't ready to get married, so I'm not that worried about it. Like I said, personal. Personal belief. Why did I just build a house in this tree? Is that for the mouse? The mouse hat man, maybe? Let's go talk to him. Mouse hat man. Made you a house. What's up, Nora? Nora is belittling me for no reason. Stump house, correct. Mouse man. Why is there a Junimo here? Kiwi. Okay, he's ignoring me. What's up, mouse man? I don't think I want any of these. Alright, well, good talking to you. Yep, I have. You know what the Bible says, you reap what you sow. And I just did. Oh yeah, apple tree. I need to go buy an apple tree. Almost forgot. Also, near the beginning of this game, there was a wolf that came and talked to me. Exactly. And he was just like, I'm watching you. And I was like, alright. And he's like, see you around. And then I never saw him again. So, yeah. Apple. What is bro doing back in there? Ain't no way this dude's going to exercise. Wild. Bet. What's up, Zane? Big man. Zane, now that I have repaired my body with the help of the Lord and the doctors, we gotta get back on repo. We've got a repo save going that, that's actually very true, OSG. Me and Zane have a repo save that we're on, like, day 7, maybe? I don't know, we're doing good. It's the farthest that I've ever gotten. Because there's only 2 of us. It's so much harder when there's only 2 people. And we're playing it modded. Boop. Alright, that's gonna take forever. Bet. Sounds good. Oh, let's go. Let's go. I still want to set up a... like a SMP. Really? Well, I was warring between them, and Zane convinced me to buy Repo instead of Lethal Company. So maybe it was the correct choice. I agree. Java Minecraft is just peak. I would still, yeah, I would love to do an SMP. I feel like I'm closer now than ever of having the... Okay, that's a good take. I agree with that. 7th, 8th. Okay, we've got to be close to that, if not there. But yeah, I would love to do an SMP, but I wouldn't want to do it just straight survival. I don't think I would want to have a little bit of mods in there. Nothing like insanely game changing. True. That is unfortunate, Haley. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'd want to throw some mods in there, but nothing like severely game changing. Sorry, Kent. I have no starfruit, I don't think. Actually, Alright, bet. I will message you. I'll try and figure something out. Well, there might even still be a Minecraft channel in my Discord. Let me check. Because we were gonna make one, like, years ago, and then we just didn't. Yep, it's still there. Bet. And I would definitely want to set it up, in that way that you can have both Java and Bedrock play. I would definitely want to do that. So that would kind of restrict, I think, the modding to an extent. I don't know. We'll see. I'll look into it and kind of see what I can figure out. Unfortunately, I have no starfruit. The question is, does Pierre sell them? Don't know. How did that happen? I've never had a world get deleted. I've had a world get corrupted, but not deleted. Also, I don't remember if it was Dub or OSG that asked, or maybe even Dragon, that asked me why, when I started doing the 36 hours of Minecraft VR every 100 subscribers, that I didn't use my original 48-hour Minecraft world. Well, guess what? I literally found a copy of it, like, about a week ago that isn't corrupted. Huh. Weird. Right. Yes, I do know that. I just think that with the... I think that's the mod I was using. Whatever it was that I was using, you could only use server-side mods. And I would love to have some client-side mods. So Here, hang on. Let me, Okay, okay. Let me put a poll up real quick in the server. Any of y'all that ain't in the Discord server, there's a link on screen literally right now. The timing is insane. It just went away, but it was there. Okay, okay. I'll definitely check it out. Duration, we're gonna set it for 2 weeks. Okay, there's a poll in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord, you're not in the Discord server, hop on in there. I would love to set that up. I don't even really have time for that, but see, my reasoning for kind of, well, one of my reasons for kind of wanting to have... What is that? Why is there a living truffle? Alright, well, he a little weird, but he chill. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, one of my buddies, Trey, he only plays Bedrock. So, that's kind of my reasoning for wanting to get compatibility. But I may just tell him, like, toughen up, spend a little bit of money on a computer. Actually, I've got 2 buddies that only play Bedrock. I forgot about John. So John and Trey, they only play Bedrock. But I might... I don't know. We'll see. Also, I think technically you can download a... I think there's a way you can download Java... yes. Yep, that's the one. I think you can download... Right. Yeah, I do know that. I'm pretty sure you can download Java Minecraft on an Android phone. I'm gonna double check that, actually. Yes, you can. So, technically, you can get Minecraft Java on Android. Through the same kind of methodology that you use, the Quest version of Minecraft. So we could go that route, I guess. That would be a way that we could get them in. Yeah. I'll look into it. I'll see what kind of server hosting is out there. I'm definitely looking for something not that expensive because I don't even have a running vehicle to my name right now. So, you know, that kind of takes priority. But if it's not too expensive, I will just cave. It depends on the interest. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Also, I can sell those things. I can plant that tree. I had those for the, alright, but yeah. Yeah, we'll figure out. It's not on the top of my priority list. It's just in the, I'm, like, putting it in my... Why did I just water the tree? I'm, like, putting it in my... Okay, let's figure this out. Right, yes, the PoJav launcher. But it is doable. And Java is just literally infinitely better. Gonna thunderstorm tomorrow. What time is it? 11:13. Alright. Let's see if we can rock through 2 more days. I'm just trying to progress through the summer so we can get apples at this point. And then we are going to be done with the community center. So we might be able to do that next stream. I don't know. Next stream is not going to be a Stardew, though, for sure. Next stream will be probably Hollow Knight. That is the plan as of now. So tomorrow, probably, I don't know, what time should I shoot for? I'm kind of thinking like 5:30, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Maybe not that late. Maybe... Okay, we'll do Haley. I bet. Maybe 4 p.m. Eastern. That'd be a little bit early for some people, but that would give me time to play and still go to bed at a reasonable hour. We could push it back. We could do like 5:36. I think that'd be fine. Tomorrow's gonna be... Oh, didn't mean to bump the mic. Rip and rest your ears. Tomorrow's gonna be Thursday. Which one? Which one of those was perfect timing? I said a lot of different times just now. Being full... Okay. 5. Okay. Let's shoot for 5 p.m. Eastern time. Or, no, sorry, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Somewhere in between that range. Between 5 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, yeah, bet. Okay, lots of people are good for that. Okay. Let's shoot for between 5 and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is what we're shooting for. Sounds good. Bet. Who here thinks I'm going to be... Can I guess I can't do a poll for both chats. It doesn't really work like that. How do I... Can I... Hang on. How do... I don't know why the music is fading in and out. Actually, I don't even think Twitch lets me do polls yet, does it? Because it's like I'm not, Now, does YouTube let me? Maybe not. Maybe with the way I have chat set up right now, I can't create polls. Okay, well then I'll just ask the question. Who here thinks that I'm going to be bad? Oh. Who here thinks I'm going to be average, if you can be average at this game? I don't know. And who here thinks I'm gonna be goated at this game? What do you think? What would be a good way to do this? Like, rate what you think I'm gonna be able to do on a scale of like 1 through 20. 1 being, I can't even jump, because I know that's a thing you can do in the game. You can jump. What's up, Colton? Unfortunately, I'm only going to be live for about 13 more minutes. But, I'm glad you got to stop by. Okay, OSG says 15. 1 being, like, I'm trash, I can't even jump. 20 being, I'm the greatest of all time. Yeah, I am. Okay, we're getting 2 people think I'm average. 1 person thinks I'm going to be better than average. I don't know. The closest game that I would say I've ever played to it is Shovel Knight. And I love Shovel Knight. So that should help you guys. If you guys know what Shovel Knight is, I love Shovel Knight. Now, I wouldn't consider myself better than the average person at Shovel Knight, but I love it. So that should help you guys a little bit. Alright. Time to go to bed again. Oh, actually, no, we need to stay awake so the lightning can strike these things. Yep. Nope, that's fair. Yep, I'm the same way, Colton. I've got to be at the school at 6 in the morning, so... Yeah, I'm on the morning shift now. So I have to wake up at 4:30, so I feel that. I'm not going to be on live that much longer. Don't worry, though. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live, Lord willing, around 5:30. So... I am so rich. Hit him with the I'm so rich, it ain't funny. And I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that song because I haven't heard it in forever. That's nice, Krobus. What are you selling? Omni Geode? Okay. Yes. You wake up when I am at work. Oh, I can only buy one. Didn't realize. Okay, sure. I'm gonna buy the recipes just because I like having recipes. See you, Colton. Hey, I earned this money, just so you know. Bruh. That's wild. Anything here that I want to do? Crystals. Okay, sure. What kind of crystals do you need, Emily? Wow. Oh my. Okay, let's go see. Oh, donate? Technically, yeah. Can I? Let me try something. There you go. I did not mean to send that in Twitch and YouTube, but it's fine. I meant to send that just to Twitch. Yeah, there's the link. The link is also in the description. You don't have to do that, though. I'm just doing this for fun. But yes, that is the way to do it. I forgot that when I type in chat, if I don't tell it to only send it to one, it sends it to both, which is a good feature. I like that. Alright, bet. Got me a bunch of sweet peas. It's Lenny's birthday. That's chill. I'm so excited to finish this up, dude. All I need is 2 apples. That is all I need. I'm so close. So close. How much does it cost to upgrade my house, Robin? 6,500 hardwood. I can 1,000,000% do that. That's one thing we'll do next stream of Stardew Valley, which I don't foresee happening anytime soon. Because I have a lot of games that I'd like to play way more than Stardew Valley. But next time I do stream it, we'll upgrade the house. Yep, perfect. How many Omni Geodes do I have? 14. Okay. Now, Ruby, Topaz, Emerald, Jade, Amethyst, Diamond. Ruby, Topaz, Emerald, Jade, Diamond. I'll look into it. What is that the game that you said you couldn't describe to me what it was? Dude, that might be everything. Ruby, topaz, emerald, jade, amethyst, diamond. Ruby, topaz... No, ruby, topaz, emerald, jade, amethyst, diamond. Dang, I have everything. I will be playing on PC. And I will tell you why. Because I'm not buying another game right now. Oh, okay, okay. And, on PC, you don't need to buy video games to play them. And, on console, you do. So, I will be playing on PC. Now, if I need to, I can use an Xbox controller, if that'll make it easier, but I also just prefer keyboard and mouse, personally. Emily, are you in here? You are. Okay, so what's Expedition 33 all about, then? Yo! I'm not even gonna lie. That is my first donation in, like, probably half a year, so I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a ton, dude. That means a lot. That's the first donation I've got in several months, so I appreciate that a ton. Alright, peace. See you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it massively. Alright, what was that? Easier on controller? Okay, bet. Well, if it's easier on controller, then I need to do it on PC because I'm just that good. If I did it on controller, I'd just be too good at the game, guys. I'm nerfing myself. Yes. What's up, OSG? What you got? You made up a word? What is it? A narralogue. The center body of narrative in a story. What is found after the prologue, before the epilogue. Wow. I'm gonna Google it and see if you're the first person to come up with this. You are indeed! Congratulations. You invented a word. Interesting. Okay. Is Expedition 33 that game about the painter lady or whatever? Or no? Put in the OSG dictionary? Will do. Prize ticket. And then after this Stardew Valley day, we're going to bed. What is this? A hat? Sports cap. Alright, bet. Change of clothes. Ah, okay. Personally, I don't think it'd be my cup of tea, but I do appreciate the recommendation. I watched somebody play through it when it came out. What's going on in here? Anything? Nope. Geodes, that's why I came over here. I want Clint to open up these geodes. Open up these geodes, Clint. Text Tristan and tell him I'm gonna play Hollow Knight. He might find that interesting. He always wanted me to play it, and I was like, eh, maybe someday, maybe someday. Alright, bet. Really? That's cool. What would my top games be? I mean, Minecraft, definitely one of them, just because of, one, how many memories I've had, and two, how much it's done for my channel. And so Minecraft, I think, would be first place. We'll go ahead and go to bed and head to the menu. Minecraft would be first. Haley's looking at my cactus. Minecraft would be one. Second game? See, I don't know, because I have so many different categories of games I enjoy, right? So I don't really know, because, like, I love Fossil Fighters. I love, I love a ton of DS games, but I feel like those are in a different category. So, I don't know. I don't know if and like Sly Cooper on the PS2. Really, Skyrim's a top game for you. I enjoyed it, definitely, but I wouldn't call it a top game for me. I liked the first Watch Dogs game a lot. I liked Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot. Let's see what else. I've played so many games. I think Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted, the first one, not the second one, is one of my favorites. Not because I don't like the second one, I just haven't played it much, to be honest. That makes sense. That makes sense. So, like, in my mind, when I'm rating top games, I do not classify mods under that. Personally. This is just me. So, like, Stardew Valley, even though I enjoyed this a lot, I would not consider this, you know, part of the game, because it's mods, right? So yeah, I don't know, it kind of depends. There's just so many games I've played throughout my lifetime. Skylanders. You all know I love Skylanders, dude. If the live stream of me counting, like, all 180 or whatever of them it is that I have isn't enough, I love Skylanders. Absolutely love it. Oh, there's a ton of games that I like. I don't know. I don't think I could come up with a definitive list, because there's a lot of different games that scratch a lot of different itches. But, anyway, that being said, I gotta head to bed, dude, because I gotta get up in 5 hours. And you know that means I'm not even getting 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, Skylanders is so good. So, I gotta get to bed. Lord willing, Hollow Knight, tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, I appreciate it. I will do my best to sleep well. I'm hoping I should be able to, because I'm pretty beat. So, anyway, but yeah, Skylanders I love. Minecraft is definitely my #1 game. That's pretty easy to say. I don't know if I have a definitive #2. All right, bet. I don't know. I'll put some thought into it tomorrow. That's okay, man. I appreciate the thought. People really do not have to donate. Here's the thing. As long as people are in the chat, I'm happy. I'm not one of those dudes that's going to sit here, donate to me, donate, I need your money, donate to me. I'm not one of those guys. I'm just here to have fun. If YouTube pays me, unfortunately not as of right now. I'm just here to have fun. And like, if YouTube pays me, that's one thing. But nah, I don't. It's okay, man. I really, as long as you pop by in the chat, that is all I want. Plus, if you say that you're going to help pay for the Minecraft server, then we'll work all that out later. But, like I said, I really just appreciate people stopping by. That is really all I ask for. People in the chat, that's what I love. Anyway, I'm heading to bed. I'm beat, guys. I gotta head out. Exactly. See, that's what all I ask for. OSG's got it down. OSG's got it down. I will see you guys later. I gotta get out of here, man. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I'm heading.